Morning folks, how are we doing? Back here again with Foodie Beauty. This one is my plus size Abaya collection from Q8. Foodie Beauty has retired from YouTube 17 times this week alone. This was during one of the retirement segments. This one is, we're not here to be mean. This is probably only going to be a wee short one. It's going to be a funny one. We're going to watch, see if there's anything funny she does or says during it. And we're also going to be very honest with ourselves, and we're personally going to say what is nice and what is not. We are going to give some fashion critique, which as me, as a straight man, I'm totally the right person to do as a straight guy in Ireland who has seen maybe like 4 people in my entire life, in real life, who have actually been wearing abayas. I'm the perfect man for this job. I've seen 4 people who've worn a abaya in my entire life, and I've never seen someone in real life as even close to as big as Amberlyn Reid. So I'm the expert here, guys. I'm the unique opinion. Gorlworld, you ain't got nothing on me here. I'm going to be coming in hard and giving the straight facts. So let's just go, guys. Let us get to 1.25 speed, obviously. Hello. Hey, Squeaker. How are you? Hello. How are you? Squeaker decided to join us for this video. Squeaker is my squeakier, more effeminate cat. So Squeaker's here to give his art critique as well on the dresses. Let's go.
Hey guys, so I tried to find an accurate women's clothing conversion chart online,
Jesus,
but I found...
Butt out of my face, sir! He's up in my chest. He's trying to get away. What are you doing? He's trying to turn around on my chest because I'm just leaning back in my chair doing this review, and he's trying to find a position to lie down on my chest, and it just turned around his butthole in my face. Get away. Okay, women's clothing size. Okay. UK, that's the one I'm into. What are you doing, sir? Sir. Hey, you. Okay. UK's clothing size. Okay, this is women's clothing sizes. Really? Really, sir? You're a goober. You're not the goober, though. Okay. Cool.
different ones with different information. So when I went to the Abaya shops to shop in person, I did ask the woman working for a size 4 or 5X what the best size would be, and I was directed to try on size 58.
She said, sorry, this is not a tenting, this is not an outdoor store. We do not sell any tents or bed sheets. I'm so sorry. We only sell human-sized clothes here. There is a husbandry store down the road for animals. Maybe you could find something to cover your camel there. Oh, God, we made 32 seconds and I'm only being a bitch. I apologize. Okay. 4-5X? Isn't Foodie claiming she's like 350 pounds or something like that? Doesn't, like, Amber wear, like, a 4X as well or something like that? Foodie, how can you claim you're, like, nearly 200 pounds lighter than Amber when you're wearing the same size clothes as her? Stop it.
Or 60. Just for your information purposes.
Hey guys, hope you're doing well. I found a place where I got a really good deal.
Why is she holding a microphone like that? It's like a lav mic. You should be like connecting it. I realize she's probably going to be changing, and also, I guess it's a slight bit of effort to keep removing your lav mic and putting it back on again. But it just seems like it's better than holding it. It reminds me of like there's a person called Digibro who used to review anime, and they used to do like guerrilla videos where it was them holding their lav mic, trying to be like, you know, guys, look at me, I'm so casual, I'm just being really chill about this whole thing. I don't imagine that's what Foodie's doing, like, but it made me picture that.
Deal on abaya and hijab match together, like it comes together as one set. I'm holding my microphone because it really bothers me being on my clothes, and the hijab might wrestle with it, so I'm just gonna show you my entire...
Yeah, but you have that really loud music playing over the background anyway, so we probably wouldn't get too many rustles, if I'm being honest. Yeah, it bothers you having it on your clothes, but, like, it's the reason you got a lav mic, is to connect it to your clothes, so maybe you shouldn't. Also, you're not really... It's not like you're moving around a lot. If we're all being really honest with ourselves, it's not like you're doing jumping jacks right now and we're gonna have to worry about the microphone scraping against the fabric. You're basically standing entirely still. So I think we're good. I think you could have easily connected it.
entire Abaya collection with like maybe different hijab. I don't know, we'll see how tired I get. I actually really hate trying on clothes, which is why I don't do a lot of clothing.
I actually might turn her down because I've already boosted the audio a wee bit here, and her audio is better than it usually is. But now I know because I've turned it down by like fucking 10%. I already know I'm gonna have to go through and like rejig the audio in my editing software, which is the worst part of doing any of like Foodie's travel vlogs or anything like that. Is the audio quality is always so inconsistent. My audio quality is inconsistent too, but I am not a professional YouTuber.
And really, I don't really buy that many clothes either. I don't know. So I'm going to start with the new ones. The other ones I try on are going to be repeats, but just to show you my entire collection. So these two new ones come with the hijab.
Oh, yeah, I guess we should like comment on this one at the minute. Now, it's a bad look. I would much rather have like a full body look because we are getting like a tit high view. I would much rather have a full body look, especially because like obviously Foodie's worst bit is from here on downwards. You know, especially like a side-on view is generally like her worst look as well. But this one I don't think is that bad. I think the symmetrical half and half look, you know, it kind of works. I like that under the hijab part of it, it's grey as well, so it's like flipped up so you can see the color underneath. I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, generally fine. But I don't know how the coloring goes because like that sleeve's grey there. That sleeve's black, but then you can see it's grey on the other side, so it's black on the back. If it's like that, I don't like it. If it was just a pure half and half, I think it'd probably be better, but I don't know.
And they were delivered like the next day, and it was like so affordable, and they're really high quality. So
okay, so including the Abaya, it's like $50 US each. Yeah, I guess that's like a fine price.
Actually really impressed with that. So I'll show you up close first, a little bit of the detail.
I'm just gonna quickly say she's talking like a normal human voice this time, which is quite fun because like you know she always does the hey guys, so me and Salah, we were going to go and have food today. However, I saw this gorgeous view and we decided we want to go to see the gorgeous view. Yum. And then, like, people say, like, why don't you use your real voice? It's like, oh, that is my real voice. And then we've got here, guys, which is, yeah, guys, so I got, like, some fucking Abayas, and they were, like, good. I was like, whoa, that actually was kind of good, guys. And it's like, I know it's not the exact accent, but it's kind of, it feels like the tone she's going for.
And then I'll show you further back to show you, like, a full picture.
Oh, thank God.
So this is the matching hijab that comes with it. It's the same color as the Abaya, black and, like, a turquoisey, grayish color. I don't know what color that would be.
Gray? To turquoise? What that doesn't look even close to turquoise.
But as you can see here, it has some nice detail.
You know why, guys, I describe my you know why I think I like this actually. You know, if anyone knows the lore of the potato, you know, like most of my house is grey and black. This is like I've stepped into my living room. I mistook her at first for my couch, and I was just about to plonk myself down. Luckily, I stopped myself just in time before I broke my monitor. maybe that's why I like it. We're gonna get the more colourful designs, and I'm like, ugh, this color.
Like bejeweled detail on it, and the sleeves as well have a really nice detail on them, as you can see.
Yeah. As you can see, guys, by the way, look at the smile. See that we smile? It's because she's like, I'm showing off my wedding ring. I'm showing off my wedding ring. 100%. There's no reason we needed that over and over and over again.
Alright, so this is the whole Abaya.
Looks,
number one.
Yeah, looks.
It's size.
See, that's a much better shot. Yeah, I think it looks fine. I think it looks fine. Yep, I'm going to give this one the pass. I think it looks fine.
58. All of the Abayas Abaya are in size 58 or 60, which is pretty much the biggest size here. So as you can see, it goes right down to my feet and covers my feet pretty much.
Imagine if you're in the most obese country in the entire world. Like, literally, by statistics, it is the most obese country in the entire world. And you are personally wearing the largest size available in the most obese country in the entire world. And she is claiming she has 350 pounds. I think it was 340 or 330 at some point she claimed last year. Imagine the fucking gall of you to make that claim. Like, bro.
So I'm completely covered, which is what I like for ultimate modesty. And
yeah, guys, I just love clothes that cover me. You know, because I'm such a modest girl. Okay, yeah, true. It's almost like me if I suddenly was like, guys, do you know what? I hate dogs. I hate dogs. I just decided yesterday I hate dogs. Like, it's just like you're just suddenly changing something about yourself instantly overnight. It's like that, bro. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Just because you say you're modest doesn't mean you're modest.
We are going to be traveling as well, so I would like a nice couple of really more fancy abayas. And underneath the abayas, just...
Why do you need that for traveling? I thought you was going to say something smart, because it kind of looks like a bit of a lightweight abaya. I thought you were going to say, you know, we're going to be traveling, so I want some abayas that are lightweight, so I can wear them in hot climates. I want some that are a bit more insulated, because we're going to go to some colder countries at some point. You know, something like that. I don't want some abayas. We're going to be traveling out, so I don't want some abayas that are super long on me in case they drag on the ground if we ever go to somewhere like out in the wilderness or out in the desert or anything like that. I thought it was going to be something like that. I didn't think it was going to be like, so I want some fancy ones so I look good.
So you know, I always wear a slip. It's like a full head-to-toe dress that covers everything as well for that extra layer of protection. So this is abaya.
The extra layer of protection. Protection from what? What, in case your fucking like fanny like suddenly escapes you and climbs out your abaya? What are you talking about? Like, protection from what? Like, I don't know. Protection from what? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, how thin are your abaya? You're worried you might get like, I don't know, like a visible panty line or something like that.
Number one.
Alright guys, so this is the second new abaya.
I don't mind this one.
By the way, these were a birthday gift because my birthday's in a couple days. They were a birthday gift from my husband Salah, in addition.
For my husband Salah. Have I mentioned he's my husband? Have I mentioned he's called Salah? It's like, okay, calm down. You know what, guys? Like, I'll occasionally say like, oh yeah, I got it from like, you know, like I'll talk about something on like my live streams or something like that, and I'll say like, oh yeah, I was hanging out with my girlfriend. I say my girlfriend because like you guys don't know her, but if I'm like talking to people who like should know my girlfriend, I'm not like, hello, oh yes, I'm going to be hanging out with my girlfriend. Insert name. I don't do that. I'll just be like, I'm hanging out with her. You know, I'll just say her name or something like that. I don't need to constantly reaffirm my relationship every time I talk about my girlfriend. I don't feel the need to do that. That feels kind of crazy. It's like. Do you remember when you were like young? I think this is more of like a girl thing, but I'm not sure. Okay, you know, so don't just saying. I'm talking about like young girls, like, you know, like back when I was in like, you know, middle school, which I think would be the case for like Americans. Where you'd have the girl who'd always be like, my best friend Jimmy, you know, and they always like make sure to point out someone is their best friend, and it is like a reaffirming thing because it also wants the person to reaffirm back to them that their relationship is as strong. It feels like that's what Foodie Beauty does every time she goes like, my husband Salah. I'm going to hang out with my husband Salah. I love Salah. My husband Salah. It was like, okay, we get it. Foodie, calm down. We get it. Your husband Salah. Well, as you flop your big paw around with your wedding ring on it. I personally don't mind this. I think it looks quite nice. It's going to depend on the full body thing, but I think it looks nice. I like the flower design.
To the iPhone 14 Pro Max that I'm filming on right now, so I hope the quality is really good.
I also got a iPhone 19 14 Pro Max with the integrated filter system. It's like, okay. I usually just say like I got my girlfriend a Switch for Christmas or something like that. I don't go. I've got a Nintendo's entertainment system property, Nintendo Switch, with 32 gigabytes of RAM. I was like, okay. Like I think you're going a bit too hard trying to outline the gift because you're trying to make it seem like really impressive. But it's like, okay, it's a phone, cool.
You guys, Abaya number 2, same price as the other one, and it comes with the matching hijab as well. It's just a plain black hijab. And there's so many different styles you can do with hijabs, but I'm just doing a very simple one just for this video's sake.
Yeah, just for this video's sake, guys. I'm just doing like a simple one. I know like usually I have like them tied up in really intricate patterns and stuff like that, and sometimes it's like a swan on my fucking face. But guys, this time I'm just wearing it casually. It's like, bro, I've never once seen you wear it in any other pattern like other than this. Fuck off.
To save some time. So I really love the detail on this. The colors are really, really nice, and I have a lot of makeup looks that I can do to match this color. So it's more of a fancy, more colorful abaya. I'm used to just wearing black and white mix. So I really like the splash of.
When the fuck does she ever white?
The sleeves are also not baggy. Usually my abaya.
The sleeves are also not baggy. Bro, your arm is about 80% fabric right now. What the fuck are you talking about?
Have like baggy sleeves, which makes it hard to like eat and cook because they're always dragging in the food. But this is like,
it looks like you're wearing the bat suit. You've got like a bat wing going on. It's so fucking baggy. What are you actually talking about? You're saying this whilst pulling your underdress. You're not even like holding the abaya sleeve. This abaya sleeve is so baggy, it's down here. You're holding your underdress sleeve.
Pretty tailored, I like it. And as you can see, it has a nice floral design. I really, really love it. All right, now from far away. All right, so as you can see, this one is...
I'm not as fussed at a distance because it looks like she's like, I don't know, got like a fucking like a happy trail thing going on, like pointing downwards there at the bottom. I want to see it at the back as well, but it looks like she's got a happy trail going on down there. The flowers are suspiciously placed where, like, I think a lot of people would probably have their nipples, whilst hers are probably like here, here-ish. Let's go with here. Like it's a very, I don't know if it's intentional or I'm reading into it, but it's like, you know, like, go on, like nipples, kind of like fallopian tubes, womb kind of thing, vagina. It's a bit like, I don't know, H.R. Giger, but with flowers instead of like baby bullet robot vagina monsters. If anyone gets that reference for H.R. Giger, I like congratulations, you're my type of people. It just seems it does seem a bit like overtly femininely sexual. We shall leave it like that.
Also pretty long. It is size 58. So as you can see, it's pretty roomy, and this is what it looks like from afar. So
I really just want to see the side view, because like look, there's a lot of fabric bunched there and there. Like it looks like it's too big for her. Except when she turned slightly there, and you saw front to back, and it is straining here at the front of her belly. Because she is like the weirdest body shape ever, where she is like so front to back fat, but like side to side fat, yeah, fat like, but not like ridiculously fat. Not it doesn't match. She's disproportionately super fat.
You can see down here, it pretty much covers my feet as well. And
yeah, it does.
You know, the size, they assume that if you're a bigger size, the taller you are as well. And in my case, I'm only 155 centimeters.
Yeah, but that's like standard for like everything, even like men's jeans. Like even like men's jeans, like a lot of them nowadays, thankfully, have like, you know, short, medium, long, short, regular, long, that kind of thing. But like for a lot of clothes, like especially that don't, like if you're getting like jog bottoms or sweat bottoms or something like that, like the bigger ones would be longer in the leg as well. Because it's just like assumed, because like a lot of them don't work off like short, regular, and long as well. So that's not really a girl only problem with an abaya.
So it's long on me, but I could take it in for to get it hemmed if I wanted to. But when I have shoes on, it's not too bad.
I want to see the back. Oh Jesus fuck! See, that's what I was talking about there. The one time when she's not like pulling it out, because she was like really trying to pull it out to, like, in my opinion, hide the front gunt. So I think she was pulling it out to try and hide that. But the one time it was kind of dropped to her side and she turned, you got the full view of how tight it is front and back.
So, this is Abaya number 2. Alright guys, this is Abaya number 3. This is
nah.
Before I went back to Canada. The first time I came to Kuwait, this is one I got. And this is a size 60. It just depends on how the Abaya is made.
Okay. Well, yeah, which is like same for like all clothes there. I don't think you needed to explain that. I don't like this. I think it looks like it's inside out because of the weird white seam. It looks like, you know, when your socks are inside out and you've got the weird seams in them. It looks like the all clothes, I really should say. It looks like that. It looks like that to me. I'm not fussed. Like the creamsicle beige like hood. I just think it looks. I don't think bad. This is least favorite so far.
And the fabric they use, and as you can see, this is one of the styles that have the loose sleeve, which I don't prefer. I prefer a tailored sleeve, which is why I like jilbabs. They have the tailored, like the tapered sleeve. Sorry.
Are you sure? Maybe it's just got a bigger sleeve because it's like a bigger version of it.
Tapered sleeve. So this is just a black and white one. So I'm wearing a white hijab, very basic with it, and I'll show you from.
Was that meant to be a white hijab? Because it looks like it's beige. It looks like, you know, a pillowcase that's gonna be. It's heading towards like getting thrown out time, because it's like, God, no matter what you do here, you're not making this white anymore.
Far. So this one is not as long, but it does still cover my feet and my shoes. And this is what it looks like full body.
Weirdly, yeah, because that's the thing. It looks tighter, despite it being, like she said, a 60 as opposed to 58. She's wearing that. It looks tighter on her.
So this one is more of a casual, kind of everyday kind of abaya to go out to do groceries, to go to the beach, kind of things like that. So something not as fancy as the other two that you saw. I needed some fancy ones in my collection, so that's why I got those two fancier ones. So, number 3. Alright guys, here's another abaya that we did shop for previously.
Yeah.
And this is
This one I think looks bad as well. This is I think the black hole one I've talked about before, is it? I like the seam is uneven because of her weird body shape. I think it looks it doesn't look well made even. Also it is just like a black hole. I don't think it looks good at all.
another black and white one. This would also go really nice with a white hijab, but I couldn't find my white undercap, so I'm gonna wear a black one, which also goes with it. By the way,
But you're literally in the what? You literally were wearing a white hijab in the last one. Well, you claimed it was. I said it was beige. You said you're wearing a white hijab with the last one, with number 3. And now you're on number 4, and you're like, well, I can't wear a white hijab because I can't find my hat, my white cap. It's like, what? Am I dumb? Did that just not happen? What?
if you want to see some Abaya shopping videos, you can check them out on our couples channel, Salak and Chantal. That's always linked in the description below as well.
Yeah, I was about to say, why is this on her main channel? Apart from, like, obviously more money and more attention because, you know, she realizes no one watches the Abaya shopping apart from, like, me. Why is this on the main channel? It just doesn't seem to fit. It fits better with that, especially if you have, like, Abaya shopping video. Shouldn't it be better to be like, look, here's me and my Abaya.
As well as you can follow me on TikTok and other social media in the description. So this one is actually a size 60. So this again has not as baggy sleeves, but what I like about this one is that it has pockets. They're pretty deep pockets. You can put a lot of things inside. I can put my phone and the router in each pocket when you go to the beach or something. What I don't like about this abaya is how long it is for a size 60.
Yeah, maybe show us the full body whilst you're describing how long it is. That just seems weird.
This is the longest abaya I own, and I'll show you down below.
Then do.
As
Yeah,
you can
thanks.
see, it's really long, and actually
It doesn't look really long compared to the first 2 that you're actually wearing. It looks kind of the similar length to them. It looks longer than the third one, but it doesn't look longer than the first or second. Especially because you're hunched over here. Like, why are you describing it like this when you've got, like, the Notre Dame hunchback thing, the bells thing going on? Like, what are you doing? Like, you're full dropped a shoulder at, like, 6 inches. Like, of course it looks baggier on that side.
in that one video where I actually tripped, I tripped on my abaya and fell on the stairs.
How? Because it doesn't actually look that long at all. And you said you're not wearing shoes, and when you're wearing shoes, your other 2 abaya are fine, but why is this one apparently difficult?
Because, yeah, you can easily fall. But I do like the style. I do like that it's the only one I have that has pockets. So.
Then why do you, if you could easily do it and like you're so rich, why not just get it tapered? If you're like, I don't like wearing this because I literally like ate shit one time on camera. Why don't you just get it like tailored and just get like I don't know, hemmed off at the bottom by like an inch or so?
So we're coming to a near end here.
Oh, I don't like this one.
I don't really wear often.
Oh, thank God you don't, because this looks bad. I don't like this one at all. Oh, that's bad.
Because it is kind of snug, but I just wanted to show you the style.
That's a full couch. I just had to look over my shoulder there to make sure my couch hadn't secretly gone on a holiday to Kuwait. I do not like that at all. That looks bad. The material looks bad. Everything about it looks bad. Yeah, no. God, I want to see a full body view of this one so much. Wait, she said this is the last one? How we've got like 4 minutes to go.
Open abaya.
Is this going to have like a 3-minute outro thing again?
So this is the open abaya. There is a clasp under this hijab that you can close it. Actually can't close it. It just
Why?
isn't made the same way as flowy and as roomy as the other abayas that I have. So I'm just showing you, and maybe someday, inshallah, when I lose some weight, I'll be able to wear it. But until then, I'm just going to show you here, and it's...
I thought you weren't going to lose weight. Wait, so this abaya is... You only have 5 abayas. You only have 5 abayas. I don't know the culture. I don't know the culture or anything like that. I've never worn an abaya. But I would have at least as many as there are days, so I could wear a new one every day. But that's because like I would be like a normal human who intends to like leave the house at some point. Amelia, I would never live there. I'd never live in a place where it's like, okay, you have to wear this when Salah's walking around in like jeans and a t-shirt. I wouldn't anyway. But like I don't know why do you not have like at least one for every single day? Especially because you said like 2 of them are like fancy special occasion abayas, which means you only have 3. And out of those 3 for like everyday use, one of them doesn't even fit you because you are too big for it. So doesn't that really limit how often you can like leave the house? You know, because like, unless she's going out wearing the same thing 3 days in a row, which wouldn't surprise me for her. We've all seen her do that before in her old vlogs. But like in a really hot country, like you must stink. You must stink.
It's open style, so as you can see, like that. And I'm just wearing a long style of hijab to cover myself for the open gaps. So this is the open style abaya, basically.
Is that as far down as we're getting for this? Oh, it looks awful.
Alright guys, so this is one that you've seen many times as well.
Okay, so she has that one too, the black hole.
Like it because it's so casual and it's just plain black, and I really like plain black.
Do you like plain black? I thought you liked like actual colors back when you were in Canada, but I'm glad you like plain black now, where you do look like the death of a star. Okay, I'm sure she said the last one was the last one. Okay, so you have 4 everyday use ones. Still not as many as I would want, like, but okay.
So I also am just wearing my undercap just to show you what I wear underneath my chiffon or jersey hijabs. This is the undercap, and this is how long it is. So
She sounds genuinely out of breath, like changing clothes a few times and standing in place for 8 minutes as being like genuinely hard work for her.
I tuck it usually into my underdress, and that way I can wear more sheer colored chiffon hijabs, for example, without worrying about showing my neck or hair. Also, I like that if I get too hot, I can just...
You can wear more sheer color. Do you? Like, really? Do you? Like, are the Abayas we've seen, the hijabs so far we've seen, there's been like a couple of black ones, a beige one, you claim you have a white one, and I think that's about it. Maybe a grey one. That's about it. It's not like you're wearing anything actually colorful or nice. Like, I've seen women in like the Abayas and all. Obviously they're considerably thinner than Chantal, but they're wearing like stuff that is like attractive. You know, like it's not something I would really want to be with, because like I'm not a religious person, so I wouldn't be with someone like that religious who wants to wear something like that constantly because of their religion. But I've seen some that are like, that looks beautiful. That looks like, it seems to accentuate the girl. She is more attractive for wearing something like that. You see that. Like Chantal is just like, I like wearing black and grey. It's like my fucking apartment. You know, it's like my house. You know, it's just like what I have. Like my couches are black and grey. You know, and it's just like you know. Something a wee bit, nicer, a wee bit more interesting.
Take off the other layer of hijab, and it kind of cools me off just wearing the undercap. So this one doesn't have pockets. I forgot to check the size. I'll write it here somewhere. But this is just a basic day-to-day abaya, nothing fancy or anything like that. Very casual. So I really like this one.
We're not getting like full body shots anymore. Salah's gone, because Salah helped her with 1 or 2 of the other shots I saw, but we're not getting, she looks like a maniac in that picture, but we're not getting that anymore, so clearly Salah's left.
Now for the last one.
I was sure.
Alright guys, this is the last, and certainly not least, my last
Oh, it looks bad.
In my collection today. So it's a mix between casual...
like the weird, this is just casual, don't try and lie to me here. It looks bad, she looks terrible, and it's like, even how she's wearing the hijab here, go back to like your usual style. It looks bad. The weird double frill layer of sleeve is just bad. Yeah, I don't like it.
In a little more than casual, like a little fancy.
And it's also got the inside out theme, steam as well.
It has the nice fringe detail, and it's a nice bicolor.
Oh god, it looks awful.
And I have a matching hijab here, more casual, breathable hijab, not chiffon, anything fancy, anything like that. And it's a little less flowy than the other ones. I'll show you from the back.
Why did you cut all sound? Oh my Christ. Oh god. Why did you cut all sound? Did you fart or something like that during this? Like what happened there? Was your deep breathing like too uncontrollable? Why did you even cut the music? That was really weird. It looks really bad. It looks like, yeah, this is gonna be a weird thing to say. There's in like World War II, there's like and probably nowadays as well, but I know it particularly from World War II, to try and hide certain types of tanks. Because like certain types of tanks you want to shoot at, they're like the prime targets when you enter the battlefield. You see it and you're like, we need to kill that one because it's got an 88mm on it, so we need to kill it. So for certain tanks, they put like the brakes in the barrel, which is meant to like be like a visual illusion from like further away, so you're not sure where the barrel ends, especially because they often painted then the front half of the barrel in a camouflage pattern, but left the back half of it like blank. it was try and like lie to whoever looked at it quickly. You know, if you didn't get a good look at it, you couldn't tell what model of tank it was or how big its barrel was, if it had an 88 or something like that. So you wouldn't know what the prime target is. They did it with ships as well. They did it with ships as well, to try and distract U-boats, where they give them like weird zigzag patterns and all. It looks like that is what her arm is doing here. Like, she is trying to make her arm seem shorter by having like a fucking like muzzle break or something like that, like a barrel, like a break in the barrel to like make it look like her arm is shorter. But it's like, haha, that's not actually my sleeve. This is my sleeve, and it's just like an extra fucking like 8 inches for some reason. That is a really dumb analogy, and I'm so sorry, because I'm sure most people have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about or don't give a shit. But that's all I thought of, is like, she's like a fucking king tiger trying to hide how big her fucking gun is. Oh, Christ.
I usually wear this one out just if I'm sick of the black and white colors that I have. So before those other two first ones I showed you, the new ones, I didn't have any color in my wardrobe, like I said.
Yeah, guys, you know, I was just, before this, I didn't have any color in my wardrobe. Bro, it's like beige. It's like beige. From a distance, it looks gray. It's so boring. Like, literally, is the flower one the only one that has any form of color, and it's because it has a few, like, flower patterns on it? It seems to be all we have here, and it's kind of lame. I was hoping we would have like something like interesting during this like display, but it's like, do you want to see my black one? Do you want to see my black one with a white seam? Do you want to see my black one with a gray sleeve? Sleeve? Do you want to see my gray one? Do you want to see my black one with a white and gray seam? Do you want to see my other gray one, like my full gray one, not my black and gray one? There's nothing. There's no color. There's nothing interesting or unique here. You're not doing anything to make yourself look better.
It's going to be a nice addition with some color, because this was, as far as color goes, this was it for me. So I can also show you guys hijab tutorials if you're interested in.
I'm not.
Different styles. I've had to learn myself through Instagram tutorials. They're really great. Social media can be a really good learning tool. So that's it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed seeing my abaya hijab collection. I do have a few other hijabs, but I'll show you those at a later date. This is my abaya collection for now. Abayas are, I find... Why
wouldn't you just show your hijabs at the same time? Like, it kind of just makes sense with this video. But obviously, so you can try and monetize the hijabs next. But, like, is that it? Because you're really showing us, like, basically nothing in terms of hijabs. They're just like, oh, here's a black one. Oh, here's a beige one. The end.
Comfortable and loose fitting for someone my size here in Kuwait. I find casual wear, like jeans and shirts and things like that, are made more on the smaller side, and they actually...
Yeah, probably because they're like really just made for like men and stuff like that. Like, are you getting jeans and t-shirts? Like, I don't think so.
Actually, usually only go up to like 2x in the stores. So even online, I'm having trouble finding like 4 or 5x. So, you know, I am going to be going to a gym, but in the meantime,
yeah, okay,
still be stylish, you know, so, and comfortable.
You are neither.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video.
I guess you're that.
Feel free to leave me your comments, and thanks again for watching. Bye, guys.
Why did the music suddenly die again? Did the music die? Okay, cool. Yeah, that was really bad. Personally, I think number 2 is my favorite, the one with the flower, even if it had the happy trail thing going on right there. Then number 1, and then the rest are all just kind of blurred together because they all look equally as bad. They're all like, yeah, they're just bad. It's not like we're seeing like, oh, here's my like red one, and here's my white and pink one, you know, like really interesting or unique styles or anything like that, or adding color through like her hijabs or anything like that. It's just like, oh, here's my black abaya with a black hijab. Oh, here's my black and gray abaya with a black and gray hijab. It's like, okay, is that it? Cool. But yeah, I want to thank my Patreons here, guys. I want to thank Eswank, Haley, Blake D. I'm just saying, I've seen massive thanks so much for donating and subscribing. Everything like that, guys. Do hope you have a good time. Take care of yourselves now. Bye-bye.